Hello, everyone. I'm Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creations, and tonight I'm working on my four-star general sew along with tea quilts. And I have made a couple of my patriotic quilt color here. I have two of these made, and I have to make two more. And I can't give out the measurements, but I can, show y'all how we put it together. I have my pieces already cut to size, and I'm just gonna start working here. I have some shaping up to do, trimming to do. Finger press these out. Hello, Nancy Gus, how you doing? Glad you can join me this afternoon. I've been kind of resting, taking it easy. This weather got my arthritis acting up. I'm snowed in. We have a lot of snow. Hello, Beverly. How you doing? She said, "Hello, Ellen. How are you doing tonight?" I'm doing okay. I'm just hanging in there. I have a little back pain from my arthritis acting up, plus whatever issues I have going on with my spine. I have degenerative disc in my spine where the whole disc is missing, gone. I have bone on bone now that has connected, and when the weather changed like this and get bad, it be hard on me. Even just to sit down, I can't really sit down long. I mostly stay in the bed where I can be off my buttocks. Oh my goodness. Hello. Nancy Gus says, "Keep warm. I'm iced in." I'm iced in too, Nancy. Hi, Sheila. How you doing? She said, "I'm visiting Chicago for a few weeks and it's snowy and windy and damp. Be safe. Stay safe, Sheila, because I'm snowed in here too in Lafayette. It's cold and damp. I had to turn my heater up." Hi, Remo. Glad you could join me. She says, "Good evening. Hello, Miss Ellen and Quilters. How y'all doing today?" So now, ooh, mm, I almost dropped this, y'all. When I pick it up, I can feel the pain in my elbows and everywhere. I can't give out the measurements, so I'm just gonna go ahead and size these up to what I need them to be. I have to line them up. Some of this fabric I should have just kind of heat pressed them out instead of finger press. But this finger pressing gonna work good. I have some African fabric out that I was trying to cut on. Ain't that something? I can't even cut fabric right now. Just getting the best of me. Oh, let me check my messages. Hi, Beverly says, "Everyone stay safe in this bad weather. Please stay safe." Nancy says, "My husband has the same thing with his back, so I know what you are saying." Thank you, Nancy. It's awful. Nancy said, "Hey, Ellen, my and fellow quilters." Hi, Nancy. Sheila says, "Okay, yeah, sometime it's cold too. LOL. Feel better soon, Ellen. I'm sorry That winter cold hurts you so much, my dear friend. Yes, it does. And at times like this, I wish I was down south, back at home. Um, I mean, it get cold there. It get cold there, but it's nothing like it is up here. And my brother have some of the same conditions where he's on a walking stick now, but it's our joints and stuff. I think we got some of the worst kind of arthritis it is out there because I have arthritis and I have the gout. The gout which make your sweet feet swell, and then if you're not careful, they'll bust open. Nancy says, okay, I read that, Sheila. Nancy says she's speaking to someone else. Beverly said, hey. Hi, Judy. Glad you could join me. Hi. She said, hi, and hope you are doing well. I'm trying to, Judy. It's cold outside and the weather done changed, which got my joints achy. And you know, when you in pain, it don't just stay where it's located. It goes straight to my head. Hell, my head hurting. I can't think right. And my sister, she's evangelist and ministry. She started her prayer line back, and it's every morning at 6:30. I post a link on my Facebook page, and I set my alarm to get up so I can be in prayer every morning. I do, I be in prayer every morning on that prayer line, and it do me good, because I get to thank God for, what he doing for me. And then I make my request known to him, whatever it may be, heal my body, strengthen my thoughts, or just clean me up in all kind of shapes and fashion. And everyone is welcome to attend. It's not just any particular person can come. Anyone can join in and pray. Okay. Hi, Susan Brown. How you doing? She said, I'm watching. Hi, y'all. Nancy said, have you tried heating pad? Yes, ma'am. Got a long one. Plug it in at night, and sometimes I have to sleep on top of that, baby. Nancy says, we're anticipating an ice storm tonight and tomorrow. Yes, me too. It seems like we're having a blizzard. Remo said, thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Remo. I appreciate y'all giving me the thumbs up. It shows love. Hi, Miss Tammy. How you doing? Hi, Viva. Hi, Janice. Just checking in. Sorry I am late. You're not late, Janice. Thank you for coming to join us. Thank all of y'all. Janice says, just checking in. Okay, I read that one. Nancy says, yes, praying helps move. I guess move anything. Tammy says, stay safe, darling. Thank you. Tammy said, I'm doing fine. That is awesome. I'm glad you could join us again. I'm working on a quilt here. And I showed my blocks earlier. I'm going to show them again. I have 2 of these little tiny blocks here made. And it is a block in the quilt of the 4-star generals. But you have to cut a lot of small pieces. And I think I'm getting used to it now. I'm kind of liking it. Y'all know I like tiny, small pieces anyway. That's why I do so many postage stamps. Make sure this the right size. No. I don't want to cut it too small. I don't want to cut it too small because I can't get my pieces back once I cut it. I've been I've been doing a lot of work around here, moving stuff. You see, I moved the quilt off my futon, and I'm getting ready to throw that out. But I can't do it with all this snow. I can't do it. I rented me a huge storage unit, a 10 by 30. And now I'm about to take out what I don't want in my house. Take it out. Take it to that storage. Oh, I have notification to cover my comments. I don't want to miss anyone comment. If I do apologize in advance because I am sewing a little bit. Remo said I use my AccuQuilt. Nancy said that's pretty. Thank you, Nancy. Tammy said that's beautiful. Thank you, Tammy. Viva said, what are you working on? I'm working on a 4-star general. Actually, I'm doing 2 quilt tops with the 4-star general pattern, and it's a sew along with T quilts. Beverly said, love the colors of your blocks. Viva said, nice blocks. Judy says, I have all of my scraps. Is that finish? ED. Oh, yes, finish. Okay. I'm kind of sitting a little distant from my computer. And okay, I need to slide it over. I have to make sure I'm cutting my pieces, line them up to the exact measurement that is required. And I can't give out the measurement because this is not my pattern. It is a purchase pattern that you have to contact the owner for. The 4-star general revised. And that's a beautiful block. Making these little beautiful blocks. And I got them here, but I got to shape them up. Let me check my messages so I don't miss anyone. Judy says, stupid spell checker. I have my strips. No, I have my scraps ironed and cut in 2 pieces. All right, for the sew along, I'm gonna start next month. I said I was skipping the month of February, giving everybody time to cut them some 1.5 inch strips for the sew along. Tammy says, is anyone helping you move your stuff to storage? Yes, my daughter, my nieces, my granddaughter, all of them will be pitching in helping me. I'm sorry. Yeah, they'll be pitching in helping me because I do have like a table. I have some sewing desks and stuff. I'm going to take everything out and take it to storage so I can repaint the basement. I want to repaint it, and once I repaint it, oh my goodness. Okay. Once I repaint it, then I'll pick out certain items I want to bring back in. I'm not going to bring everything back in. I'm getting this stuff out of here. That way it'll be easier on me, you know. But the color I wanted, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. I found out the housing company that I'm with have certain colors picked out. And I have to use their colors. So guess what? I'm going to see what I can do. Use what I can use. Ooh. I may have to take a break in this session. I'm waiting for my niece to show up, and I'm gonna have to open the door for her. Just with this sew along, I'm just trying to take my time, measure it out right, and cut. And I have my pieces already cut out. I have 2 blocks done here, and then I have this one I'm working on, and then I have another one I got cut here. I just cut them all out, the 4 I'm gonna need to make my corsage. Get them all cut, placed out. Then I have to make my, what they call that, my flying geese. Let me check my messages here. Okay, Beverly. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. I go back a little bit. Judith. Okay. Guess I'm all cut up. Let me get this one trimmed up. I love doing this, y'all. Even though I be feeling bad, sick, it seemed like something about quilting and piecing these little pieces, it just brings me so much joy. It brings me so much joy. I can't describe it all. And when the weather is like this, it's even better. Even though it makes my arthritis flare up or my gout or whatever going on. But I got something to do while I'm locked in the house. Have something to do. I've been checking into getting my hair done, getting my hair fixed. I want some braids, but I don't want them great, big, old, nasty looking braids. I want some small ones. I don't want micro size. I just want some small ones because my hair is short. My hair was okay, but when I caught COVID made all my hair come out. But I thank God that's all that happened to me. Could have been worse. This Martelly Blade is good, y'all. Look how I shaped that up, all nice and cute. I take my time and shape up each one of these. Even though I probably won't be able to get the other one did tonight due to the pain I'm having. I can feel it in the back of my neck up here right now. That don't feel good. After a while, I'm not trying to, make my head start hurting or anything. Because when my head start hurting, it seems like my head go to hurting and I start throwing up. And I don't want to be throwing up. Okay, this is not bad. I'm just trying to take my time and line it up, y'all, to make sure that I'm not oversizing and the cuts are accurate. Because I can't cut this on my AccuQuilt. Can't cut it on my Go system. Let me use a little bit more to trim. Okay, here. Doing quilts like this in a sew along, it's important that you get your sizing right, because a lot of times when you don't get your sizing right and cut right, it's not going to measure out correctly. And I'm beginning to learn that. Take my time and get it measured out the right way. Even when you're doing sew-alongs and you swapping blocks with somebody or something, it's important to take your time and get it right, because you don't want to swap something that somebody got to go back and fix for you, you know. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is okay with you. She said, hello, Ellen. Beverly says, I have my fabric starched, ironed, but I haven't started the 4-star general yet. What? Oh, you're about to be 4 or 5 blocks behind. Hi, Lisa Peg. How you doing? She says, hello, Ellen and everyone. Michelle says, okay, she's speaking to someone else. Okay. I got this one all trimmed up. Okay. I got meat stuck in my teeth. Oh, I was trying to tell y'all about this Martelly Blade. When everybody introduced these and showed these to y'all, this is not a commercial for them though, but I'm just letting y'all know these are actually good. The red is for right hand users and the blue is for left hand users, and they are incredible. It's such a blessing to have this. I just didn't know how important it was. If you got wrist damage, or like I had surgery on my wrist here, this relieves the pressure. This finger here is what helps you with applying what pressure you need. The only thing I don't know about this thing is how to change my blade. And I'm going to learn by watching a YouTube video on how to change this blade and how to clean my blade thing out, because in these corners, I can see it has a buildup of lint. And I don't really know how you clean that lint out. So I'm going to look and see how you clean it, or clean your blade and whatever I have to do. Okay, I'm going to lay this to the side. I have to start on my flying geese unit. Ooh. I done lost it all. It'll be fine over there. Okay. Now I have these small little tiny blocks here. These are going to be my flying geese units. I'm just taking them apart and putting right sides up. Okay. Then I have to take my accents colors and one by one I fit it on, I sew them one by one. And the way I do it a whole lot different, because these are very, very tiny. They very small. I just come in and I sew. Ooh, hold on a bit. Sorry about that, guys. My sinus is still acting up. Okay. Beverly said, Ellen, I don't like small pieces, so I plan to make, where'd it go? I plan to make the blocks a little bigger. Oh my goodness. Notification covering my messages. Okay. Barry was saying, I plan to make the blocks a little bigger on the 4-star general. That's cool. I have made some a little bigger, but I'm going to have to go back and do mine the right size according to the pattern. Judy says, so Becca has a great tutorial on changing the blade. Really? I'm going to have to check it out. Excuse me. Susan Brown said, I think Tiffany does too. Yes, I remember Tiffany making one. I was going to go back and look at hers, and I'm going to look at So Becker's too. Okay. I made my little seam here, cross. So what I do, I just fold this unit back. Finger press it. That's how I do it. I finger press it and I fold it over. And you see I have some extra hanging off, right? I have extra. Now I take my scissors, if I can hold it. I just take my scissors and line it up according to my pattern cut of this flying geese. Ooh, them not cutting good. I'm gonna have to get out my other ones. I think the wrong somebody got a hold to them. I found them downstairs. They wasn't in my sewing space. Okay. See that? Now I trimmed it off, right? Now look at this front. See why I do it like that when it's small and tiny? And then I can let this top flap back up like that and then trim off my seam area to a 1/4 inch seam. That's how I'm doing it. They're small, tiny pieces, and I'm sticking to it. They look so much better to me, though. Now I run the other sides through. I'm doing it one by one. But excuse me. I ate a little something before I came on live. Now, I'm not sewing these all the way to end point because I need this to be sewed on an angle like this, so I can fold this down, and when I fold it down and line it up, I have that flying geese look. See, when I fold it down and trim it up, I have that beautiful flying geese look. That's how I do it. I flip it over, trim it to the size of this pattern of the white. Voila. See how I made that flying geese? Now I just flip this back up and trim off to my seam allowance. And it's a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now, this is the finished product. See? I turn it to the back. And I just lay it aside till I have all 4 done. Line the next one up. Get it ready. Run the seam through. Okay, let me see, am I missing anything? Lisa says, you really like your fabric, Ellen. Yes, I do. I'm not. What? What? Geese. Beverly says, awesome flying geese. Thank you. So you see I have excess hanging over here, right? Can y'all see that? So you see the white fabric. I leave everything on there and line it up to the white fabric. I mean, a lot of people make theirs different, but these are so small. And when they small like this, I use my fabric to line it up. Now I got it trimmed up. And I just fold this top piece back and trim it to my seam allowance, which is 1/4 inch. Nice. Nice little corner. See there? Now, time for the next side. Turn it around and get this on it. Right sides together. Now I got 2 blocks. I do not want to have to go back and cut more blocks for using more than I'm supposed to. All right. Hi, Brenda. So glad you can join us. She says, good evening. Hi, L Chimes. Glad to see you in the chat. How you doing this afternoon? She says, good evening, everyone. Hope you all are safe. Praying. Nice work as always, Miss Ellen. Thank you. Lisa Pegg says, I've been working on MSQC. Antique lace pattern. And what that is? Oh. Mama HST and a few flying geese. Rip it. Wow. You've been working on a Missouri Star Quilt Company antique lace pattern. That is so awesome. Hi, Memoir of a Long Arm Quilter. How you doing? She said, hello, everyone. Brenda says, just finishing my Gil Zoom meeting. Hope all are well and stay warm. Thank you, Brenda. You stay warm and stay safe as well. Hi, Betty Harris. Good to see you in the chat. She said, hello, Miss Ellen. How you doing? I mean, if I can get this block done, I'm going to get it done, and I'm going to just make a short video for tonight to show y'all what I've been working on. And I have to take my time. Sitting in this chair is so very painful. It's like my tailbone is done curved in a knot or something. And I know they had a oh, Jesus help me. I know they had a procedure out there where they could inject some, I don't know what they call it, stem cells or silicone or something into your spine, around your spinal cord, that will push your other joints back up off of the nerves and bone on bone. And I think it's time for me to check into that. I dread the ideal of having back surgery, but y'all just don't know how painful this is. This stuff so bad, it have you crying, and it have you taking more pain medicine than you supposed to take. Your recommended daily allowance for pain meds, man, I'm like, I mean, for somebody with serious pain like that, have to be careful. Memoir Long Arm Quilter says, ouch about your tailbone. Yes, it hurt that bad. And then I have sciatica with it. Betty Harris said, I am working on the friendship star for a friend. That is awesome. Let me show you this. I don't know. Is this the one you talking about? Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't tell. Oh, yes. Okay. I see it now. Is it made like this? I have one different here, but you can still see the star points here. It got one here, one there, one there, one there. I don't know why I did that block a little different. But this is the patriotic color quilt that I've been working on. Let me know. Okay, I have 2 more of these flying geese to make in this color. And when I'm not on live or when I come in here, I'll be sewing fast, y'all, because I know I have a limit of time to set. I have a limited time to set on this tailbone. Ooh. It's not a good feeling at all. Can't set on your own posterior. Then with arthritis in the play and sciatica, y'all know that make me push even harder though, right? Sometimes I push myself too hard, but I refuse to give up. I feel like if I give up, I'm giving up on me and my dreams, my hopes. I just can't do it. Sometimes I have to tap out and just rest, but I don't want to, take too much time, and I get so far behind, I will never catch up. I don't like getting behind. Then y'all know I just had COVID again. And catching COVID after COVID after COVID. That take a toll on you too. I'm sorry to sound like I'm complaining. If I am, y'all forgive me. But I'm telling you the truth. When you go to getting up in age, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke at all. Turn it on the wrong side and trim it. This the best way for me to make these flying geese. And they look absolutely stunning to me though. I guess if it works, stick to it. All right, I have 3 of that color done. This is the last one of this color. But then I have 4 in the red have to be done. And once I get those done, then I can put this block together. When I do one, seem like I be so out of energy. When I lay down, I go straight to sleep. It's bad when you think you're talking to somebody on the phone and you fall asleep talking to them. My sister called me and I be talking to her. If I'm laying down, it's over with. I'll go to sleep in a minute. And again, for everybody new that come in, the way I'm making these flying geese, I sew my half line and I fold it down, and all the extra hangover, I turn it to the back and use that white as a template. And I trim it up. Trim it up by hand. These some great snips too. See it? No overhang. See it in the front? Nice geese coming along. I trim this 1/4 inch. I just eyeball it. And the way I eyeball it, I go with, I think about the line that is on, this ruler. And as you can see on here, I use this small, the tallest one here, this small little lines that go across here. That's exactly 1/4 inch. Let me see. I have notification hiding my messages. Okay. Awesome. Lynn says, did you try putting a pillow in the chair and sitting on it? This chair here is already cushioned. It helps me greatly, but I do have some folding chairs that I do put pillows in. I have like the pillows you put at your dinner table in the chairs. I put 2 of them in the folding chairs in order to sit in them. Okay, Lisa. Phyllis G said, hi, Ellen and everyone. Hi, Phyllis. Welcome to the chat. El Chime said, we appreciate your honesty and wisdom, Miss Ellen. Thank you, El Chimes. I'm just showing y'all how I do it. I know everybody do their sewing different and according using different techniques and knowledge that you learn along the way. This is what I learned. Hi, Betty. Betty said, I miss seeing your videos. Yes. Y'all can tell when something wrong with me or go wrong because I be missing in action. And I try to keep going. I will push myself until I just can't do it anymore. But them other few days I missed the end of January, I was out of town. I went to a funeral. My son-in-law lost his uncle, and I told him, your family is my family now, cause by law you my son. I call them my sons. I don't have any daughter-in-law because I had all girls, so I have 2 sons, and that's what I call them, my sons. About to trim this one up. Okay. Now raise this up and trim this down to a 1/4 inch seam allowance. If I can cut it. Sometimes I can't even cut it. Get these snips to cut through here. Okay, that's the last one on that color. Now I start on the red. Turn them right sides up. And start with my accent colors. And I have to make 4 of these blocks in all just to do the one block. You know, put them together in one whole block like this. So you have to do 4 of them. When I first started this sew along, I'm going to tell y'all. Let me check my messages right quick. Okay. Hi, Denise, so patchy 33. How you doing? Hi, Niecy Ma. She said, hey, Ellen and everybody. Glad to see you in chat. I be missing y'all. Ooh, y'all know y'all do me a world of good. I love chatting with y'all and showing y'all how I create my blocks, and I like showing y'all how I do a lot of my sewing. It do me good. It do my spirit good. A lot of people be thinking because I'm in this house by myself, I be lonely. I don't be lonely when I got y'all. I don't even have to worry about no loneliness. Look how that. See how I squared that up? Trim them overhang tails down to this red fabric, which is the template to get this on that piece. Now I just raise this here up, and then I trim this using a 1/4 inch from the seam. I be saying a lot of time, y'all, if my mama could see me now. She used to just sit and watch me sew. I mean, I could be sewing for hours and she would be right there. So I guess I got my love for sewing and quilting from her. I didn't know what a quilt was until she introduced me to it. Check my messages. Hello, Niecy Mom. Okay. Denise, so patchy 33 says, I'm good. We got a little snow here in northeast Illinois. I can't even say that correctly, but I hope y'all get it. Denise So Patchy 33 also says, I love an empty house. Yep, they are the best. You can rest good, sleep good. You can get up and cook and eat. You can just go ham in the kitchen by yourself. It's nice. But you know, I do get visitors sometimes. My daughter, my granddaughter, my nieces, they'll come over and see about me. And sometimes they want to spend a night. But then They'll wind up spending the night and going on back home. Um, Betty says, a friend gave me some scrap upholstery fabric. You have any suggestion on what I can do with it? You know what you could do? You could make crumb fabric out of it. Take it and piece it together for crumbs, and you could use it in making a pillow, making foam pillow covers, or just a throw pillow or something to go on your bed. And you can pick out a solid color and add ruffles on the pillow, and you can even add lace to that ruffle. But the way you do that is, once you get your ruffle fabric cut into strips in the long width you want it, you run a straight run. You take your fabric for the ruffles and you add some flat lace to it, running a straight stitch on seam allowance for your ruffle. I'm thinking your ruffle gonna use maybe a 5/8 seam allowance. You run that ruffle, that stitch for your lace first, and once the lace is adhered to your fabric as long as you need it, then you go back and ruffle it. If your machine have a ruffle foot, it is awesome. Use that ruffle foot. But if you don't have the ruffle foot, you change your stitch length to a long one, about a 5 or a 6, and you run it through your machine twice, making 2 rows of long stitches, leaving a long thread. And you take those 2 threads and wrap them. You take the 2 top ones, not the bottom. Leave the bottom. You separate the top thread from the bottom thread, and you take the top ones and just pull them, slide the fabric through to make your ruffles. And once you get your ruffles made, it's going to look like you got a beautiful piece of fabric with lace on it. And you can take that fabric and run it through your scrappy crumb fabric pillows that you're making. If they're throw pillows, you can add that in, put them right sides together, and then add in your lace piece in the center. But you got to do it from the inside. You lay your edges, all edges facing outside, and your ruffles is inside between the right sides together, and you sew stitches all the way around, corner to corner. If it's a round pillar, then you just do it round in a circle, but it's a square, you go corner to corner, and leaving space for opening and overlapping your meat up. Yeah, some of y'all might already know what I'm talking about, but that's a good way to use that. Yes, she can make bags too. Brenda said you can make bags. Judy said you can sew them together and make a bag. Yes. Betty, do I need a special needle? No. By it being upholstery fabric, you would think you would, but not unless it is real heavy. Now they do have some special needles out there with sewing machine part plus online, or I'm trying to say sewing online. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. T Quill's got a link to that company. They have some needles made called, I don't know if it's titanium. It's a special kind of steel, but you can use those needles to sew through leather. You can use them to sew through heavy, what they call that, vinyl. You can sew through a lot of good stuff with them, but I forgot what kind it was. If you call the company, let them know that you was referred by T Quills, and you might have to give them the link, but just, you have to ask them. I'm looking for some heavy duty needles. I was told about some that was made out of some good steel. They'll tell you what it is. You just have to figure out the size you want because I think needles come in size 12, 14. It used to be some come in 11s, but I know 12, 14, 16s, 18s are good. It just, as the number goes up, I'm thinking the needle is bigger. I have to look on my needle thing. I'm not really sure about that, but you check that out at the sizes. Uh, okay, check my messages. Nancy said, oh, talking to someone else. Lisa, talking to someone else. Brenda, it has started sleeting. Uh-oh. It been snowing here all day. It took a short break, but it got right back at it. Everything is white out. I shovel snow on my back porch and down the sidewalk a little bit with my niece and her daughters. And we went out to the grocery store. We got back. That snow was right back building up, piling up, accumulating. Judy says you can use a leather needle. Yes, especially if it's heavy fabric. I'm doing good. Oh, sorry. Betty Harris said, thank you. She said, thank you, everyone. Okay, get back to this. Okay. I'm folding it down and finger pressing it over because these are some small geeses here. I bet you this would make a nice quilt. Sitting down doing these geese like this and see how it overhang. I use this back of this red fabric and I trim it up. I square it up just like this. Now you see the back of the overhang. And now look at the flying geese. Now I fold this back, trim off seam allowance, 1/4 inch. First one. Sometimes it get hard to make these. You have to just think about what you're doing. You don't want to make them to where you lose your points. You don't want to make them to where you lose your points here. And then when you sewing them together, can you see that X right in here? That little X right there? You sew them and stay on this side of the X. Then you really won't lose your point. Ooh, I'm hoping I can put this together. Finish it. I'm going to have to go and get this put together. My presser feet trying to get away from me, y'all. I moved it. I had something blocking it so it wouldn't slide on me, and I moved it. Now it's trying to slide. Okay. Gotta go and get them done. It's so small and tiny and takes so much time to make these. I'm just trying to get it done so I can at least complete the block. Then I'll be down to making one more and I can move to the next block. Oh, it's 9. I ain't know it was that late. My clock's at 9:06. So I need to get to work on this. I got prayer in the morning. The black flyer I shared with the prayer line, that's the correct number and pen to use if anybody interested in joining the prayer line. You don't have to pray if you don't want to pray. You can just come in and listen to prayer and be motivated. If you want to speak and say something, you're welcome to do that as well. I set my alarm clock to wake me up at 6:10, something like that, so I can get up and comb my hair and wash my face before I petition the throne of God. I try to do what I have to do, brush my teeth, comb my hair, wash my face, freshen up. Let me get my messages checked while I'm trying to finish these blocks. Let me see. I have, hi Joyce, how you doing? Glad you can join us. Brenda said, question, Miss Ellen, did you cut your snowball corner pieces oversized? No, I cut them the size that was recommended in the pattern. And when I'm sewing them on, instead of me coming all the way up here to this corner edge, I start a little underneath this corner edge. So when I fold my fabric down and finger press it, I get a small overlay. Can you see that? And I use this red fabric that's showing in the back here with the stars on it. And I trim these up to that. So when I turn it over to the front, I have a beautiful snowball corner. Yes, a beautiful snowball corner where it won't be looking all kind of crazy. When I do mine from corner to corner, it don't look right. So I had to figure out a way to do this to make it look right. See that? You can tell I left a small portion up there, but a lot of times I leave that small little portion like that when I'm squaring up my block. A lot of time that little piece there get trimmed off in the square up. And to me, it make a world of difference. And as you can see on one of the blocks, they look pretty good. Let me see. I used to have membership at the Y. I miss my membership. I can't, I have so much has come up on me, I just couldn't keep the membership. But I really need that membership because They have a hot tub. I used to leave at this house in the snow, go and get in that hot tub. I'd be hurting so bad, I'd be like, I'd be the first one in the building. Get in that hot tub, and one time I sat in that hot tub almost an hour. You cannot stay in that hot tub that long. I was falling asleep in the hot tub. And when I caught myself falling asleep, I looked around and I saw that sign said 15 to 20 minutes only. You stay in there that too long, you'll fall asleep and drown yourself. Y'all saw me getting out of that hot tub. Nancy was saying, where do we get to the prayer line? It's on my Facebook page, Nancy. It's a black flyer. On the top reads, it's prayer time now. And I don't know where to put it. Let me see, can I put it? Let me type it in the chat right quick. It's just going to be the number and the pin to get in photo. Oops, wrong picture. Okay. Thank you, Denise. She's asking everyone to give me the thumbs up. She said, I would like to join the prayer, but I would have to get up at 3:30 a.m. Oh my gosh. The number is 1605. Where am I at? 472-5761. And the pin is there it is. That's the phone number and the pin to get in on the prayer line. Okay. The leader overseer of the line, she lives in Kentucky. And I mean, it be some good questions and it be prayer requests. And I mean, do share that information too. Tell everybody it's a prayer line. You can just listen to prayer or you can pray. And I'm going to tell y'all, I pray because I want to thank God with my mouth for what he do for me. It's an intercessory prayer line. I'm almost to get these blocks. And y'all my family too, so you know I had to share that with y'all. One more to go. Okay. All right. I'm trying to keep from messing up. Ooh. Because every time I get close to finishing, I try to hurry up or rush it, I mess up something. But I can feel this pain going down my leg. So I'm trying to hurry. I would love to finish this block. Look at that one. My tip fold in on this one. Look at that. My tip kind of fold in on that one. But watch what we do here. Oh. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Joyce. I'm sorry. Nancy said, thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Nancy. Thank you for wanting to join. If there's so much going on in the world these days. And I always share good stuff with my family. So I consider y'all my family. When I learn something, if it's good, I share it. Anything bad can stay bad in its own corner. Okay, this is the last one. So now what I do is I have some extras left over. I didn't know I had that many. I must miscount. Okay, I just lay this out like this. Each one of these blocks. This is the only way to keep from messing them up. I lay them out on the top of this machine here. And the red is always out. Place. Okay. Now, I'm using the arrows pointing inside to my main fabric color. Then the white points inside. I lay them out just like this. Because before I can sew the whole thing together, I got to sew these small flying geese together. Okay, put one here. And the other one goes here. So now I take these small pieces, fold them over on one another. And I sew these together using my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I have a marking that comes on the machine. I reinforce my stitches with a couple stitch forward, a couple stitches backward. which lock in that seam. And I open it up and I turn it face down and I press these seams open. I press them open because these are small blocks. And to me, they just lay better with the pressed open seam. Works nicely. And anyone interested in a wooden press, you'll find them on teaquilts.com. That's TEA quilts.com, her website. I really don't know anybody else that sells them, so trying to keep my seam allowance. I tell y'all, that seam allowance is something serious. Have to keep that seam allowance. Woo. Open this up. Face down. Press this seam open. I'm sorry if I'm missing any messages, but I really want to get this completed. I don't want to sit up here and pass out. Nice. Look at that blue. Okay, this one go back here. I'm going to tell y'all, I don't know what I was doing. I was in here sewing, watching a video, and wasn't paying attention how I was putting these together. So I had to pull out the seam ripper. Sewed it together wrong. When I got through, I was tired. Really tired. Let me check my messages. Betty says, thank you for sharing the good news. You're welcome. Nancy says, so that is 6 a.m. Central Time. I haven't got my time zone right, Nancy, but yes, it's 6:30. I'm thinking it's on the same time as in Indianapolis, Indiana, because it's going towards Kentucky way. A lot of time when I'm catching the Greyhound, I go through Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. I have a break in Louisville sometime. And I always wonder, I wonder how far Louisville, Kentucky is from Paducah. Oh my goodness. All right. I have one more to go. $4 hours. Ooh, that sounds like a nice ride. I mean, but it's a good thing. It's close to Paducah. That sounds like a trip I could take. No, I don't think I can do that by myself. That would be too much. Me driving that far by myself. But I probably could do it. Maybe put a couple pillows in the car, prop myself up. Put on some music. I can drive with some music. I like gospel and country. Anybody ever heard any Reba McEntire? Turn on the radio. Can y'all imagine me sitting in the car singing that? Some Reba McEntire. And she got a beautiful one I like. She was singing about, she called it Chelsea. I want to be somebody's Chelsea. I like that too. And she got a lot of songs I like. I like all the Reba songs. All right. Now let me tilt this down a little bit more. I have them laid out here. Can y'all see that? Okay. Now, when I get them all laid out like this, I just chain piece them. Put them together, right sides together. Get it on the machine. I move this thread back so I can see this 1/4 inch seam allowance line. Okay. And I just work on it from there. And I secure with a few step back and I stop and I grab the next set. Right sides together. Put it together. Line it up. I want to be somebody's Chelsea. Somebody's love. Somebody's day and night. One and only girl. All right, lock that in, leave it together. Right sides over together again. Ooh. I was trying to do a full month live videos in January, and I didn't quite make it because, the loss of a family member. And as I traveled, I think we wrote about, that's the last one. Okay, move these over. We travel about 10. We travel quite a few hours. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm trying to press my seams behind these to the darker side. This one is now to the right. But since that one went to the right, I got to press this one here to the left. And I'm doing this because it helps. It helps this block to nest. And when they nest better, you know you're going the right way. Back to the right. Oh. Let me check y'all, check the message before I start on the other side. Bring it up so I can read. Hi, Beth. She said, hello, everyone. I'm so glad to see you in the chat. Welcome. Lisa. Everybody's speaking. That is so nice. I like that. Judy, you have a wonderful voice. Oh, thank you. Hi, Contessa Parker. Hey, everyone. Contessa Parker is my daughter. She's the one I'll be going to Mississippi to see, talking with my grandbabies and stuff. That's my oldest daughter. Y'all give her a big hello for me. I love you, baby. Hey, Ashara. She said, hey, Ellen Creation. How you doing? I'm supposed to call you back. I am so sorry. I'll get a chance to talk to you, Ashara. I had laid down and fell asleep. Beth said, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Beverly says, hello, Contessa. She says, we love you too, Mom. Oh, I miss y'all already. Everybody's speaking to you, baby. Lisa said, nice to meet you, Contessa. That is so sweet. Now she's my oldest daughter, and I love to sit and sew with her. She even can crochet. She make t-shirts too, y'all. So if y'all looking for t-shirts, there her name is in the comment section. Send her a friend request or something. She make beautiful t-shirts. Some of the shirts I have worn, the one that said all I need is it said all I need is a cup of coffee and a little more Jesus. I said, oh, that she knew that was so my shirt. Contessa Ashara Frazier is on here. That is a good friend of mine too. She called me Auntie. She called me Auntie or Mother Ellen. I would like for y'all to meet, along with all my other sisters here. I call everybody in here my family. Thank you, Betty. Betty said a very talented family. Memoir says, nice to meet you, Contessa. I'm so happy you able to join us. I'm finishing up this quilt block. You might have seen it in some of the back posts, but I'm making this block. I have to have 4 of these for my 4-star general quilt sew along, and I'm doing it in 2 different quilt colors. I have to get my pan. I try to keep everything kind of organized. But here is the color. This is how I make it. This is that green and orange and yellow, part of the 4-star general. This is the finished block of the block I'm working on now. When I get it like that, I'll be finished with that one. And I keep them all folded up, and I have the borders I've been working on. Some of them is not the correct size, so I'm saving them for last. Get all my blocks done, get them out of the way, and I'm going to go back and work on my border blocks. I want to try to get much as this done. If I can't complete them, I do want to complete them. So start this row, put it right sides together, turn it down, and I'm chain piecing. The invention of chain piecing is a miracle. It helps you to keep things in order so you won't get anything out of line or misplaced. And once you get through, everything looked like it came together just easy. Let me see here. 1/4. On these flying geese, you have to hit that mark so you don't lose your seam allowance. I'm sorry. I'm speaking about the points. You don't want to lose your points on these flying geese. It took me a good while to learn how to make these points. I didn't get it overnight, y'all. Took me a minute. Like quite a few of them. Okay. Now finger press these open. This seam here is going right. This seam here is going left. And before I sew the rows, I'm going to show y'all something. I don't know how many of y'all out there might use chain piecing, but see how it keeps the rows and stuff in line? So when you put it together, it'll all come together like it belongs there. Beth says, love the colors of your block. Thank you. Lisa said, that is just beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. Beautiful voice. Thank you, Nancy. Very pretty, Miss Ellen. Thank you, Joyce. And Memoir says, I know I have to start on March blocks. I will cut them and then hope to sew them during the live. Oh, that sounds awesome. Joy says, BRB dogs need to go out. Okay. When I finish this, I'm going to be ending the live. So do what you got to do. Brenda says, just discovered my grandmother was from Mississippi. We may be family. Maybe. Truly may be, because my father's mother, she had 12 children. And you know, back then they used to have a lot of children, 12 to 20 and 22. And, you know, women these days can not nearby stand to have no 22 kids. And they all, you know, they took care of their own kids. They had to. You know, them a lot of kids, but ooh-wee. And times were hard back then. You had to do stuff for yourself. But as the kids grow and you continue to stick with them and stay home with them, I mean, your investment in your children's pays off. I said investment because you're teaching them, you're training them from what you was taught as a child, and you training them from what you have learned as an adult. Because a lot of time the parents don't know everything. They just teach you what they know. And when you grow up and learn more, then you can teach the good stuff, the really good stuff, to your children. And when you train them and raise them up right, they're going to live right. Brenda says, okay, I read Brenda's. Beth says, I learned the chain piece thing from my daughter. You know what? I learned that from your daughter too, Beth. I sure did. I thank Tiffany for that. Tiffany Quilton Life. She's a blessing. Thank you, Denise Sopachi 33. She's saying, y'all give me the thumbs up. I would appreciate the thumbs up. They help my channel. Tells me that y'all like what I share with y'all, and y'all would love to see more of it in the future. It helps out a lot. So I thank you if you do. Give me the thumbs up. Nancy says, oh, she's speaking to someone. She said, amen, sister. Brenda says, AF and Lillian McLaurin. I don't understand. I can't figure out what the AF is. Beth says she's a master idiot. Oh, Tiffany is. You know, Tiffany, she got a jukey like I do. I don't think we have the very same kind, but these jukies is some good machines. And she can sew on her machine like she driving a car. Okay. Joy says, yes, she is, Beth. Yes. Tiffany can really go. She's good at what she does. And I know she be relaxing stuff when she doing it, sewing and stuff, because it help relax me. Even when I'm tensed up from the arthritic pain and ailments and stuff. Yes. Now see here, the reason I did the seams that way, can y'all see this? Let me bring it up. Can you see this tail over here is going this way? Okay, the one on top here is going this way, and the one on the bottom is coming this way. One going that way, one going that way. And when I take that thread and put them together, look, they nest. They just make a good nest. That is one of the reasons, you know, we finger press like that, so the fabric can nest good. You know what? I need to lift this up because I got that there. I want to make sure I got it right. Okay. Using that 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay. Y'all wouldn't believe what I did. Let me put another little seam in here. Am I hearing somebody knock? All I did was started my needle back in that seam. Okay. Now, if I can open this up, finger press it. When I'm pressing with my finger on this thing, something is moving. Got me thinking somebody's knocking at my door. Okay. It's important to use that 1/4 or that 1/4 seam allowance. But I was telling y'all about something I did. I was checking the blade on my Martelly rotary cutter, and I had the safety down on it. Look. Ooh, excuse me. I probably should have just got up. But I was checking the blade on this Martelly rotary cutter. And oh my goodness, let me go and show y'all this. Because So Becca is on and live. I cut my finger right there. Can you see that little spot? And all I was doing was looking at this, and I was touching it to feel, but I had the safety guard on it, and I still cut my finger. It's a small little niche, but it's very sore right now. Okay. Let me go ahead and press this out because we have So Becker is on. And I am okay. I'm gonna have to turn this over and go into the seam right here. Run another seam, 1/4 inch. Come back into the same seam. All right. Okay. Now I can get this finger pressed down. Got it. Now, this is the finished block. Very tiny, very small, but it's the finished block. And you can see it need a little trimming up, like right here. But I'm going to save that, get all 4 of them done. Then I have to press them out. Once I press them, then I can trim. I can't give out the measurements on them, but I now have 3. 3 completed. I have 1 more to do, and I have the pieces already cut out for it. And that'll have to wait till tomorrow, if nothing happens. Hopefully. This will be the end of my video. I want to thank you all for coming out and chatting with me tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Please like, share. Y'all already been commenting. I thank y'all for coming, and I thank y'all for the questions. Brenda says, I love it. Contessa said, nice. Thank you. Joyce says, love them. Thank you, Joyce. Beth says, I'm quite surprised. My old brother still works like a charm. I'll put that thing through a lot. Yes, yes, I know. You know, I put mine through a lot too. That's why I be wanting a machine that can stand the pressure. Nancy said, those are pretty. Good night, all. Good night, Nancy. Beverly says, good night, Ellen and everyone. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Beverly. Good night to you. Stay blessed and safe. Brenda says, is that the 4-star general revised? Yes, it is, Brenda. Yes, it is. Lisa Pegg said, absolutely beautiful blocks, Ellen. Thank you, Lisa. Joyce says, good night, everyone. Judy said, night, night. Memoir said, good night, Ellen and everyone. Lisa said, good night, Ellen and everyone. Stay safe and warm. Thank you. Denise said, don't forget the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Contessa says, good night. Good night, Contessa. Thank you for dropping in. Say hello. Beth says, good night, everyone. And Brenda said, check. Thank y'all. That'll be the end. I appreciate y'all joining me. Have a blessed night. And remember, stay safe. When you go out, wear your mask for protection. This coronavirus is real. I done had it 3 or 4 times, and I truly don't want it anymore. So to protect yourselves, mask up. Have a blessed night. Bye.